This is my camp. Well fortified using the best carpentry skills this world has ever witnessed. Doesn't seem like it, but that's because, well, I ran out of concrete. Equipped with the best turrets in the game. Okay, maybe not the best. Placed at every corner of my camp to flank out those griefers who only use bloodied explosive miniguns. And my trusty and most vicious, deadliest companion to ever step into Appalachia. My cow. Now where are you, griefers? Sorry. Something was stuck in my throat. Must be all that ribeye steak I ate. Anyways, since we are on the topic of griefing, here are 5 things players absolutely hate in Fallout 76. Let's get into it. So number 5 on this list, we have lack of storage space. Now we have seen an increase in storage size over time. I think starting from 500 weight during the beta, probably the most fun I've had with this game was during that time. Then slowly we've seen an increase in storage space through updates, and honestly don't know how we managed with such low weight during the early days. But I mean, do you know how much heavy weapons or even power armor weighs? You can't store that shit. You have to hold them onto your character for the weight perks to even work, or any weapon or armor for that matter. Like, Fallout is known for hoarding in the previous title, same with Elder Scrolls, so it doesn't make sense to not have a bigger increase in stash, because we basically have to get rid of things we may, quote, not use, and stim packs weighing a pound each in your stash, so you can't really store your aid item because it just devours your space. Now yeah, Fallout First is a thing if you want unlimited carry weights, but I honestly wouldn't advise this unless this is the only game you play or you're just loaded with bling bling. So Bethesda, 1000 carry weight storage please, for the people. Now number 4 on this list is not being able to transfer items between characters. This one is more so for people who have multiple characters like myself. Who am I kidding? This is basically the entire Fallout 76 population, but we've all had that one moment where we find a legendary weapon and go, wow, this would be amazing on my bloodied character. Realize that you can't actually transfer that weapon because, well, there's no mail option. ESO, World of Warcraft, Black Desert Online, Destiny had this feature, so I don't get why this game wouldn't also have that option. I mean, yeah, we can just ask someone else to hold on to our weapon while we switch character, but do we really need to put our trust into someone else that we don't know? Like, hey man, can you hold my bloodied faster fire rate fixer for me while I switch characters, please? Yeah, no worries, buddy. And he disappears and deletes you from his or her friends list. Basically what I'm saying is you need someone that you trust to transfer items. Why not make a mail system like a lot of games? It would save hassle and make people happy. That would make me happy. Next one on the list is something I'm pretty sure we've all experienced at one point, is when griefers take our workshops with no other purpose other than to just piss you off. Yeah, PvP is enabled and we should all take into account that we should be expecting some type of combat, but I mean, people who take workshops only do it for the purpose of griefing and not actually taking the workshop to use for ammo and fusion cores. And this is a specific reference to the most used workshops in the game, which is the ammo factory and the power plants. Now, I also see workshops as a huge sign of deathmatch, but if you're going to take my workshop, at least use it for the resources and not just a way to piss people off. Like, I'm sure everyone who has ever experienced griefing at workshops has done this before. Let me show you super quick what everyone does. Yeah, let me keep my eye on you, buddy. I know you're near my workshop because you want to grief me, huh? Keep walking, bro, because as soon as you come 2 meters off my workshop, I'm leaving the server. So at number 2, we have on the list, actually this one tilts me quite a bit, is when a 3-star legendary enemy drops a 1-star item. So have you ever felt excited after searching in Watoga, Ferry or events after hours of playing? You come across a 3-star legendary enemy thinking this might finally be your chance to get a guard roll to sell on Market 76. Or keep it for yourself, of course, like no one is around, so you have the loot all to yourself. And then this happens. Oh man, our level 15 3-star legendary enemy. Can't wait to level up my new toon with whatever he has. Bolstering metal. Wow, that ain't bad. I mean, I can build a tank melee character with this. And at our number 1 list, and considered to be the most annoying and most frustrating thing, and the sole reason why good players resort to griefing, is when players kill legendary enemies without allowing other players to land a shot. This is so much worse than getting a 1-star because you basically get nothing at all. So in case anyone is not aware, which I'm sure you do, if you don't hit the enemy with a shot before it dies, you don't get any loot. And what makes it worse is that some people intentionally, I don't know if I even pronounce it right, intentionally kill enemies even if you're in front of them. And like this dude here, I have an example because it happened to me. Check this out. And there you have it. That is 5 things Fallout 76 players absolutely hate. Let me know what your pet peeve is in Fallout 76 and if any of these issues resonated with you. I'd like to know. But if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe too because I will be uploading similar top 5 content. And oh, I am running out of fusion cores, so I may make my way down to the power plants. Hopefully I don't get griefed by level 500 because, well, that happens, I'll be leaving the server.